All right, ladies and gentle sirs, welcome to Altern Street Film Study Part 2. We'll be watching Pablo and Pedro. These two, these guys are enjoyable, so this will be interesting. All right, we'll get right to it. So we have Pablo over here, we have Pedro over here, and we shall get right to the fun. So already, right out of the gate, a battle for high hand, upper ground, high hand superiority. Great, it's right in the beginning, a battle for the high hand position. So we've talked before about the fight within the fight or subplots. Winning. Barry Robinson has the things that he always talks about winning 10 seconds at a time. And that can also be taken as to winning different subplots at a time. And this doesn't take away from your actual fight. This doesn't take away from your fundamentals. What this does is it is winning different moments. You have moments that you can win throughout amateur, novice, 120 seconds is the round, 2 minutes. You have opportunities to win moments in that. Winning 10 seconds at a time is sort of a generic way of saying it. So what Pablo did right out in the beginning, they had the high hand battle that Pablo wanted. Pablo wanted to win that high hand battle, and he won it. It's not to say that Pedro did anything bad or wrong. This is one of those things you're winning moments at a time. Nice. You can see the nice slick head movement from Pedro. Nice, good use of that right hand. So we got stuck here. So let's see what happened over here. So we're in an odd. This is I think the technical term is this is a fucked up position. So I don't know what position this is. So somehow we wound up there. So once again, I'm going to go to the Wayback Machine. All right, so let's see kind of what happened there. Boom. I like the height. So this is where, okay, your foot, this is where the foot should be, and it was this way. So like your toes were here, the toes were here, heel was there. This is where we want the toes here, so that your belly. So this is where you want to be, but you landed incorrectly. So see how this is here, and I get what's happening. Don't you know? Where a little too with the head over the knee. This can become problematic. So we made that pivot difficult. The step, and it could have been a different type of pivot, but this is interesting. You get the shot landing here, you get the shot landing here in real time. And again, this is what's good and bad about boxing. Judges see this land. If a judge is here, here, two judges here, one judge here, two judges see this land. Everybody, all the other judges see that land as well. Two of the five judges see this land. Or everybody does, I'm sorry. Only this guy and this guy, maybe this guy, see this land. I want to go back to the feet. I wasn't watching the feet, sorry. All right, let me watch the feet. Boom on the heel. Yeah, it was a rough pivot, just a rough pivot. So the rough pivot put you in a bad position. And you know what's funny about that too? The bad position took away from the cross. If we watch that in real time, you could see the bad positioning takes away the punch landing. So if we watch this again, because I know the first time watching it, I don't think I noticed that punch landing because I was so just the rest of that movement. All right, one more time, then I'll let it go. Ooh, hold on. Saw something I liked. It's a nice wedge block. That's a nice wedge block. And Pablo's so sneaky, he got that left hand in there. Nice wedge block. And nice. If you notice, Pablo's got a couple of punches that go to the air. So he's got that jab working. That nice little six, that gas station robbery, very nice. Occupying some space. And I like too. So again, this is interesting too. So I love the work that Pablo's doing, and then Pedro does some very good work there at the same time. So we watch Pablo. You know, let's just go back. Let's watch Pablo's work, which I called out, and then we'll watch Pedro's work. So I like that. Just occupying space, good punches, nice feints, good. And now let's go back to the same exchange, and let's watch what Pedro does. Nice guard, good use of that jab, excellent use of the feet to stay distant, and just just the hands were constantly moving. Just good work. Notice how, too, I liked how Pedro, you're right. You got very good right hand responsibility. It stays by the head. See how you bring it right up by the head. Nicely done. Right there. Nicely done. Just great right hand responsibility. Now, this is where, and again, I don't know if this is an orthodox southpaw thing, but there are moments, the footwork, something happens with your balance. That I don't like. Nice little rhythm step. So what you did here, you bring your front foot to your back foot, front foot to the back foot, then back. Front foot for the back foot and back. There's no, right here, right there. Let's watch that again. It's just wasteful. That rhythm step. So that it's as if, and this is something that happened with Ryan too. It's something that the back foot, I can't put my finger on it exactly. It has something to do with the back foot. Sorry. Boo, boo. You know what? Let's watch that again in slow motion. See how useless it is. Nice jab. Step back. No point. All right, so right here we have. Oh, it's not. That's not bad. We had a little bit of a lean back, but it wasn't bad. Step, land on the heel. This. So that. This. So this is the thing. This is the thing. So let's see what caused that. Step with the left. That. So what is happening there? All right, let's look what's happening upstairs. Yeah, it's nothing that's happening upstairs. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's causing that. Step on the heel. It's just, yeah. That's just no good. Cut that out. It's my professional advice. Don't do that anymore. Thank you. Nice little hand battle. And I like that little like pop up to the hand. Very nice. And that was a good roll out. So if we watch Pedro here, nice that straight right hand towards the body with the head slipping off to the left. Big fan of that. I like that. From here, the head goes here and then comes under. So if your head is here, if a punch is coming from here, then what happens is the head's not here anymore, it rolls. And you did that very, very well. Boom, roll. Excellent. That's exactly, I mean, that's perfect. Watch that again. That is a perfect. Oh, and Pedro, we were talking about that too. We were talking about that just like last week or the week before. We were talking about the prefer wig. We were doing a drill of slip right, slip left to avoid the cross. In this case, it would be to avoid the jab of a southpaw. But let's imagine it's avoiding of a the cross of an orthodox. And how we were talking about the preferred thing about dealing with an orthodox 1-2, you slip that right hand, so you're slipped off to the right, and then you roll to your left. So in this, it's a bit of the opposite, where you slip to the left, roll to the right. We were just talking about this. Boom, whoa, very nice. Now, what something I want to see us doing more of, and I've been on this since June. It's July now that we're recording. I want, when we come up out of a roll, a wedge block, a jab, a feint, something. Let's not just come up. Here's what happens when you come up without insurance, when you come up without a Captain America shield type of thing. Not our position of Captain America shield, which would have even been good, but something to in the middle, something in the middle between you, something that's going to own and occupy that space. When you don't have something that owns and occupies this space, it allows someone to punch you in the face. So let's watch that again. And here we go. We got that beautiful slip and roll. And right there, Pablo's able to work because we didn't put anything in the middle. Now imagine that again with a wedge block, which would have dealt with those punches. You wouldn't have to have moved away, and then you could have mounted something, mounted a little attack. Good tie up. Nice. And is what I like there too, Pablo's switch. So here we got Pablo. Southpaw, boom. Simple switch. Just nice work, just a subtle switch. Good tie up. Now, point being, here we are in the tie up. What's this? See how you pushed off with that? So why can't we do that if we come out of a roll and we come back up? Why can't we do that same thing? Why can't, let's imagine we slip, here we are, we slip and we put something in between. And again, I like these choices. I like Pablo's use of punching to the air. I like that. The punches to the air set up that nice up jab. Punch to the air, boom, boom, boom. And Pablo, nice change of guards. Just boom, all of a sudden, guard change. Nice slip. And that guard change. So this is interesting. So those points that were just scored by Pablo, that wouldn't have happened had it not been for the guard change, for the slip, and then the counter. That slip doesn't come out of any other guard but that in that moment, in that position. So if we watch here, see, boom, that slip, that James Toney type of slip. Boom, right there. And then we got a bunch of shots off. And that was the right idea. So if we watch here, now we're occupying space. Right there. We're low. This was able to come in because this dropped. So if we watch that again, everything you're doing with occupying the space is right. Occupying space, but you brought it back, but you're bringing it back low. Brought it back low. See how it goes low? When this orthodox versus southpaw, it becomes that high hand position because you two are so close. If you look at your power hands, you're so far away. When you look at the jab hands, they're right there. Boom, 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 boom. So if you carry that lead hand low, nice job. And even there, where you forced his hand low, Pablo, you look very out of position there. But let's watch here, because I think what happened was you did something where you forced his lead hand low. You being, nice jab. So our lead hand being low, Philly shell type of moments here, orthodox to southpaw, for this specific engagement, or sorry, this specific round, this engagement is a little, for the both of you, it's a little risky, just because you both have these interesting jabs. Right there. See how you parried it down? So you took the high ground. Right there. You took the high ground and landed your jab. High hand, that's high hand win. That's how and why high hand wins.
30 seconds, boys.
And now, you had switched stances momentarily. I don't know if that was by design or by accident.
30 seconds, boys.
What I'd like to see training wise, next time something like that happens, Pedro, stay southpaw, try it out. Again, this is where we're sparring. This is where we're supposed to try shit out. So feel free to try shit out like that. It was an interesting moment, I think. And again, not take this with a grain of salt. It was a missed opportunity for training and development. Not that what you did was wrong or bad or anything like that, but and again, this could be simple too. Hindsight being 2020. I'm sitting here, in front of my laptop watching that moment. Obviously, it's very different being in the ring. Just future reference, if you do remember something about that moment for your development, for your training, try staying southpaw. See what happens.
30 seconds, boys.
So I like the way you guys move with each other. Nice disengagement, Pablo. Nice. All right, boys. Again, very good. A very, very good round by both of you. I like watching you two work together. I think there was a lot of good things in there, and yeah. All right. So that was Pedro and Pablo. I'm always shitty about ending these things. If you are watching and you're interested in having a film study done for your shadow boxing, your bag work, partner work, sparring. If you have a fight you want to show me, let me know. We could do a film study for you. Again, I am Todd Paris from Lucky Punch Boxing. Thank you for watching.